Will just came up on the first find of the day, and it is a spike deadhead. That's a pretty tall spike though, right there. And this other side looks like it was either broke off or munched off. Looks like last year's. Interesting. We're gonna leave that be and try to find something else in all this oak brush. As you can see, we have hair. There's tracks everywhere going that way, tracks going up that way, tracks and beds all around us back here. Basically everything that you want to see when you're looking for a shed. There's poop, and there's some sage right here that they've usually been feeding on where Chad's at. So we're gonna head up into the sage and look for more sign and hopefully stumble across a brownie. That might be a shed buck. Deer right here. So Chad and I came up into this area that Chad's been watching. There's a few bucks in here. Nothing too big, just a couple small ones. They were in here last week, moved out, so we kind of came up in here just see if we can get started and get on the brown train. And so far no luck, but we have deer over here that are bedded, and it seems like most of them have moved out of this area except for the select few that are on this hill right over here, because walking up in here we didn't see anything, but there are tracks, beds, poop, everything that you want to see when you're looking for sheds. As we've been walking up in here, we've been noticing there's beds all over in this area. So I'm going to click where we're at right now. It's going to come up and we're going to mark this as a bedding area. Some of the cool new features on the Scout to Hunt app: unpaved layer. That thing is amazing. I use this more than anything else to get back into some different spots that we've been able to get into, and roads that we didn't know existed have got us into some honey holes. You have your elevation bands right here, and that'll come up as a whole color right through here. It'll show you what elevation you're at. And then south slopes. This has also been a huge key into my success. You can see the south slopes are lit up in that baby blue color right through here. Game ranges, you tap on that guy, and then if you hold it down, it'll bring up all your different species, your vegetation. So here are your different options as far as your vegetation is concerned. You have your aspen, bitterbrush, conifer trees, mahogany, oak, maple, pinyon, juniper, sagebrush, and I love to use this layer, especially when I'm going into new areas and I want to focus on a certain aspect of vegetation. That is very beneficial. Go back in your layers right here, get out of that. Obviously you always want to pay attention to your private, and that's pretty much the layers that I love to use the most. For the most part, you have your water sources, so this is all your springs. And one of the cool new features that Scout to Hunt has brought onto their app is shed hunts. So right here you have an example of all the different shed hunts that you've been on, and you can mark it as each an individual shed hunt. And right here you have your different goals planned out. So let's say you have a goal of 5 and you find 9, it'll keep a tally of all that. You have your average shed elevation. You have other categories like your deadheads, your mule deer, your elk, your coos, and then it lets you know how many markers you have out, how many maps you have saved, how many different tracks you have going on. And so if you pan over, you can see even the condition that your sheds are in. And like, let's say you have your chalks, your brownies, your whites. It even varies between your sides, left sides and right sides. It'll keep a tally of your brownies, your hard whites, and your chalks. And it'll literally tell you a percentage of how many sheds you find of each side. You have your seasonal totals right here, and it'll keep track every year that you have the Scout to Hunt Shedicated app. You will literally be able to keep a tally of your seasonal totals. So very awesome features that the Scout to Hunt team has put together. I love this app. It has been very beneficial for me. So you need to take advantage of the shed hunt opportunities and mark each individual shed hunt while you can. Your goals right here. I have a goal of 300 sheds this year, which it'd be solid if I find 300 sheds, and it'll keep track of how many you pick up along the way, your total progress, your shed stats, your shed efficiencies, your average shed elevation. It has everything. This is literally a shed hunter's best friend. You need to download Scout to Hunt and get their shedicated version. It's only $30 a year, and I'll tell you what, it is worth every penny. And then even throughout the year, my Shed Hunt giveaway winners are gonna get the shedicated app, and with my t-shirt subscription, we're also doing a shedicated giveaway as well. So get over to Scout to Hunt, download their app, you won't be disappointed. Guys, oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. I'm literally 200 yards away from the main road and a main walking trail, and I'm just coming down, just happen to look left at the exact right time, and we got the first brownie of the year, baby. Looks like a decent 4-point. Oh my goodness, no way, just right by the road. And I know people have passed this. Chad and I passed it on our way in. Oh my goodness. Oh, on the board, baby. And that's all I saw right there in the middle of your screen, right behind that sagebrush. That is all I saw, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna wait for Chad to get down here to pick it up, but we're on the board, baby, right there. So even though it's only 30 yards below me, I throw up my glass, I can see another tine to the right of it. We got a side-by-side set. Oh, I'm jacked. All right, I have Chad here. Let's go down and walk up on it. It's fresh, it's brownies. Brownies. Deadhead. Oh, no way. Oh, it's a nice one though. Oh. No, bud. Dang it.
Dude.
No.
That's the third nice buck deadhead I found in this area in 3 years. Those two, this is right where they were that I found.
No way.
They get hit by cars.
That's a nice buck.
That's a way nice buck.
Oh.
Sucks.
No. I thought I had brownies though.
Dude.
Dang it. I thought I had brownies.
That's still a cool find, but
We can still call this in.
Yeah, we can.
That's easy. I'm definitely gonna call that in.
Yeah.
That's a bad
cool,
buck.
dude.
He's a cool buck.
Dude, that just they get hit by cars like crazy right here. That is a sweet 3x4.
Yeah, he is. He's wide.
Dang it, that sucks.
So here in the state of Utah, they actually have a new app. It is called the Utah Deadhead Reporter app. And so we're gonna get on here. You have to click on this ARC GIS survey app, click on that, and it'll take you into this website where you have to fill out all your information. And then from there, you can submit your report, and then I guess the DWR gets back with you. You have to submit some photos, and then as well as fill out a report. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Actually made it back out here the next day because having trouble downloading the app that you go onto. All right, so within that survey, it's gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions: what the species is, if it was a vehicle collision, how many points it has on both sides, and kind of give it a report if you have any other comments or concerns in there. And then you will literally take pictures from the spot you're in, show the carcass as a whole, show additional pictures, show the antlers as they lay, and you send all that over. And right now we have sent off our report, and as you can see right here, we have sent off our report. Yeah, I guess we just sit here and wait and get a response back from an officer, and they're gonna tell us whether or not we can take it or whatever the case may be. But that's basically the process of turning in a deadhead here in the state of Utah. All right, bud, we did our due diligence. We got you all signed in. Hopefully we get to take you home. Hopefully see you in a couple days. We'll be back.